Hey guys, hope you're keeping safe and well. Sorry for the strange scenery at the moment, but I'm out and about in the car, as you can see, and I have just received a phone call saying that I need to go to Poland for a double header this weekend. So that's 2 races. So I'm going to rush back home. I've got to do a training session, and what I thought I'd do is just film the whole week, show you guys what happens leading up to a race, especially in a scenario like this where I've got 3 days to prepare. Follow me, let's go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on! 1 hour spin, heart rate zone 2, that's above 150 BPM. Beautiful day. This is the bike I'm going to use. It's a bit of a tricky situation because I've got to go to Poland for 2 separate races. One is an urban downhill, that's a sprint race, you want pedal efficiency, and 2 is a traditional downhill race where you just want your big downhill bike. Now, I can't take 2 bikes with me. It's too expensive, it's not cost effective, and it's quite a bit of a challenge to me if I can actually build one bike to do the both. So, what I've done, Switch 6. Yes, I would love to be on a Switch 7, but I don't have one yet, so I'm on the Switch 6. Now, what I'm gonna do is turn this bike into the best possible bike for those 2 races combined. Now, in order to do that, I'm gonna have to modify it quite heavily. And here are all the components I am gonna throw onto this bike and swap over. I am not a fan of using a Shimano XT 12-speed system on a downhill kind of setup. Problem with that is this is designed for enduro and having a huge wide selection of gears, 12 of them, which in order to do that, you have a long cage mech, as you can see. Now that creates a big problem with a huge amount of chain slap. And the big issue with that is when you're racing is you do not want to lose that chain. Obviously, if the chain comes off, you're in a lot of trouble. So what I'm gonna do is put a SRAM 7-speed downhill setup on there, obviously combined with the SRAM 7-speed cassette. New chain, chain guide, wider, bigger, more aggressive pedals. The idea of upping the ante to these is a bigger platform. So if I need to unclip in the race or I accidentally unclip, I can come back and find that clip straight away a lot easier with a bigger platform on there. Brand new orange strange grips. Mine are getting a bit worn out, so time for some freshies. And the disc, which I've already done, I did it last week whilst I bled the brakes through, I changed the rear rotor. So I'm now running 203, 203. Reason for that is I want to get rid of the heat as much as I can from the braking system. Now, the bigger the disc, obviously the bigger surface area, more heat dissipation can happen. If you have a smaller disc on there, you can run the risk of overheating, and that's why I've just upped that, just going for full aggressive. Right, enough of chatting, I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna put this in time lapse because otherwise you guys are gonna get bored to tears. Let's go. Right, what I'm doing today is studying the track. Normally I do this quite some time. Basically, I just want to learn every corner. I want to know every angle, every surface, and that's what this handy notebook does for me. So as you can see here, I can tell you there's 4 lefts, 5 rights, and 9 sprint sections. Everything detailed down, and these are what I'm looking for, these little stars. So this is where, you know, surface change, less traction. That's a real big thing for me. Next one here, 70-degree right, no margin, which means I've got no margin for error on that section. This track's quite easy because it's such a small track, it doesn't get too technical. It's not like Colombia or Mexico where it's, you know, everything looks the same. On this track, it's quite easy and it's quite straightforward, but nonetheless, I want to give it the respect it deserves, put the study time in, and then make sure that when we turn up, we're as prepared as we possibly can be. That's it guys, the week is over. It's Thursday morning. I am heading to the airport to fly to Amsterdam and then get a changeover to Krakow. Really excited. A crazy few days trying to get ready, and hopefully you've enjoyed seeing a little bit of the insights on what happens behind the scenes getting ready for a race. I'm going to check out here, so thank you so much for watching guys. What I'm going to do is start the next video right now. So if you want to see what happens behind the scenes in Poland during a race weekend, then stay tuned on the next video. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I never asked people to subscribe before. On Facebook, on Instagram, all of that, I was not interested. But on YouTube, yes I am. Please subscribe, please follow, and please like this video. I think that's what you're supposed to say anyway. Cheers guys, let's go get some podiums.